So here in this atmospheric pressure is measured by a device called as barometer. So here in this barometer we can measure atmospheric pressures, that is pressure present in the atmosphere, with this device only. So this is I have drawn one diagram. This diagram is called as a Torricelli mercury barometer. This mercury barometer was actually invented by the scientist called as Torricelli. So he took one beaker. This is a glass beaker in which he put some mercury. So these are the mercury you can see here. So and in this mercury, one is the glass tube. So length of this glass tube is taken something 80 centimeters. So what happens when this glass tube is vacant and put inside the mercury in the inverted position? So when you dipped inside the mercury in the inverted positions, what will happen? There was a pressure outside the atmosphere, so they will push they put the pressure on this mercury. So the mercury will go inside like this one, and they goes up to height of here. This is the height of the mercury from the convex surface. This height was almost 76 centimeters, and the vacuum was created. So he did this so many times, one time to repeated times, so many times. So every time the height was same. So this indicates that the pressure so outside the atmosphere, which is putting pressure on this mercury, is giving the height of this 76 centimeters. So this is the wave process. So in this way we know that this pressure of the atmosphere is 76 centimeters. What does the other meaning comes? Let us see that. So this height of the glass tube 80 centimeter, height of a mercury column in the tube, weight and mercury per unit area in the tube is equal to weight of the atmosphere per unit area on the mercury of the surface. So height of the mercury column is actually the atmospheric pressure. This is the meaning of this device. So here this pressure depends on the height. So if height is decreasing, increasing, it depends on the atmospheric pressure, weight of the mercury columns, and height, that is proportional to height, that is proportional to atmosphere. If pressure increases, height decreases. Height increases if atmospheric pressure decreases, height is also decreases. So 76 centimeter is the actual pressure of the atmospheric pressures. Now we will see expression of atmospheric pressure in terms of height of mercury. How we have calculated this height. So we know the formula pressure. Pressure is equal to force by area. Force is nothing but the mass mg by A. So m is mass of the gas and g is the gravity. So this is the equation 1. What is A? Area is the area of cross section of 2A square. So let us take m. M is the volume of mercury column and multiplied by density of the mercury. So this space is occupied. Yes, we have seen this diagram. So this is the volume of the mercury column, and this is the area of cross section. So we can write this mg into volume density into this gravity divided by area. So this you can write A, capital A into small a square. Already this is here, and volume is again written as the area into height. So area cancel, you will get h rho g. So h is the height of the mercury, and rho is the mercury, and g is the gravity. So it depends on the liquid also. Any pressure depends on the liquid. You can change this density of it. You can take water, you can take alcohol, then corresponding height will be also changed. So pressure is proportional to height. Why? Because this density of the mercury is constant, g is constant, so this comes height. So definitely, so it depends on the height proportionally. So if pressure increases, height increases. If pressure decreases, height decreases. Now see, 1 atmospheric pressure becomes the standard pressure by using the mercury. Pressure exerted by mercury, that is the atmospheric pressure in the mercury, 76 centimeter of mercury at 0 degree centigrade, and standard gravity is 981. This is 981 centimeter square, or 9.8 meter per centimeter square. Or we can write 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 76 centimeter of mercury of density 13.6 gram per centimeter cube, or 760 millimeter of mercury, or 760 torr. Torr is the name of scientist. 1 millimeter is equal to 1 torr. We can say like that. In physics, you might have studied pressure is equal to Newton per meter square or Pascal. So here we can calculate in terms of Pascal also. Pressure is equal to h rho g. So h is the height of the mercury, 0.76 meter. This is the density of mercury, and this is the gravity. So if you calculate, you will get this value 101.325 Pascal. 1 Newton is 1 kilogram per meter square. 1 Pascal is 1 Newton meter per meter square, or you can use in CGS 10 Newton per centimeter square. So you can convert unit in terms of Pascal also, kilopascals, atmosphere, any time you can convert anyway, Newton meter square. So depending on the type of questions, it depends what type of unit you have to use it. So in our topics, we have to use most of the unit will be used as a atmospheric pressure. Then your torr, millimeter, like this will be used, bar. So this 4 will be used most of the cases in the numericals. So you have to keep this value. Remember these values. Bar is the older unit. So 1 bar is 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square, that is 10 to the power 5 Pascal, or you can say 0.987 atmosphere. So you have to remember these values. Or one more old unit is called as psi, PSI, that is 1 bar is equal to 14.509 PSI. Psi is there. So here the value I have written here, 1 atmosphere is equal to this much bar, or this much height of actually 75.97 is almost 76 centimeter. In terms of inch, 29.92 in mercury, or we can write 10322 kilogram per meter square. For instrumentation or control, instrumentation means if you are used in mostly commonly in our day-to-day life. So these are used as a 3 in terms of psi. We are using 3 to 15 psi. What is PSI? Psi is the pound per square inch. So this is the value. Already we have seen it. 1 bar equal to almost 14 PSI. 3 PSI equal to 21 kilopascal. Like 15 PSI equal to 105 kilopascal. You must have observed in LPG contains gas which is in high pressure, and their psi is 32 psi. CNG you must have heard their pressures are 200 to 250 bars. Like cars, this is 4-wheelers. So here we are using the value psi, PSI. So you can calculate this PSI and know their values. What are the atmospheric pressure is given in the tires of the cars. You can take trucks, or you can even use cycle also. So they are using in terms by the barometer in terms of psi. So this is the common method to knowing the atmospheric pressures. Now just we have seen in barometer we are using mercury. What is the use of mercury? What is the advantage of using mercury in the barometer? Actually mercury has a high density, and we know that height of the column of the tube is inversely proportional to density. So mercury supports the column of a convenient height. Second point is important point. It is not volatile at ordinary temperature. If you take normal temperature 25 degrees centigrade, 20 degrees centigrade, 15. So they are the ordinary temperature. It will not volatile. Its vapor pressure in the column above the mercury is negligible. Vapor pressure means conversion into gas state. So at this temperature, it will be remain in liquid state. Like water can be converted even at the this temperature also. Water can convert to vapor. Even alcohol can be converted to vapor, but mercury never. It is negligible. So it has very low vapor pressure. That's why mercury is a very good liquid for the measurement of atmospheric pressures. Mercury does not stick to glass. Mercury, being a metal, shines brightly and can be used to read the markings on the tube easily. It has high expansion coefficient temperature. So these are some positive points of using mercury as a barometer or as a this one instrument device. Advantage over water. So if you take water, it will take in the column how much height? 10.3 meter. Means if you use the water in place of mercury, the height of this mercury column becomes 10.3 meter. That is 30 inch. It is too much. In case of mercury, it will be 30 inch. But water 34 feet is too much height. Means you have to take this height of 34 meter. Then we can measure anything. This is the atmospheric pressure. So it is very foolish to use water. Second point, freezing point is lower than water. So mercury has a lower freezing point. Water has a lower freezing point. So water will freeze lower, but mercury will not freeze. And again, vapor pressure of the water is also high, but vapor pressure of the mercury is very low. So very low vapor pressure means we are talking about the mercury, not water. Water has high vapor pressure, so it will convert into vapor immediately. Now for measuring other gases, this is for the air. How to measure? Air is measured by the instrument barometer. But suppose there are other gases are there, like nitrogen, ammonia, sulfur dioxide, all these gases are there. So how to measure those gases or any other gases? For those gases we have another device that is called as manometer. So manometer is a device. What is manometer? Here I have drawn some diagram. You can see this manometer, this type of diagram is called manometer. One gas chamber is there, limb, this is small limb, this is the big limb. So this is called manometer. Here gas is kept from the outside, gas is supplied. This is the mercury over here. So you can see manometer is two type. One is open type, closed type. Open type means if the end, this is called an open end. If the end is open, this is called as open type. This end is suppose closed, then it's called as closed type. So in this mercury, how we'll understand how we measure atmospheric pressure or how we measure the pressure of the gas. Now you can see this first diagram. So if gas is putting pressure on this mercury and the height of the mercury both are equal to each other. I am repeating, height of the mercury are equal to each other. This means what? This end we are getting the pressure from the atmosphere and this end we are getting pressure from the gas. If both are equal, this means pressure of the gas is equal to pressure of the atmospheric pressure. If the atmospheric pressure is X, the pressure of the gas will be X. So this is both are equal to each other. Now suppose it changes. Now gas is exerting pressure on the this mercury column and height goes up. So how to measure it? So here height is going up and mercury is putting pressure. Here air is also putting pressure. So in this case, pressure of the gas will be equal to pressure of the atmospheric plus height of the mercury column. So this height plus air will be equal to each other. So here air pressure is suppose 76 centimeter, whatever the difference of height is there. So suppose they will give you height from here to here, here to here. So you subtract this into this and you will get the height. So height is the difference of this from here to this height and from here to here. Or if they will give you this difference of height, you add it. Similarly here also, if the pressure of the gas is lesser than pressure of the air, suppose pressure of the gas is lesser than the pressure of air. So in this case what happens? This height will be greater than the pressure of air is greater than the mercury. Here pressure of the gas is greater than pressure of air. So you have to keep this thing in your mind. Here both are equal to each other. So here difference of height is taken, means this will be subtracted. In this case you have to take the pressure of the air in terms of height and subtract this difference of height, means this height and this height difference of height. So you will get this value. So we will solve some problem to understand this thing. Now we have a second device that is called as closed manometer, closed type. So this is the instrument, but this end is closed end, and closed it is closed by the glass. Now what happens when gas will exert pressure? So this will directly depend on the difference of height. So we don't take, because here no air pressure is there, this is your vacuum. So whatever height is there, so we will directly take this value in terms of atmosphere. So here I have taken pressure of the gas is equal to height. Height is nothing but the difference in the two mercury levels in the two limbs. H upon 1760 becomes atmospheric pressure. So it is used only for the gases at pressure less than atmospheric pressures. And open end manometer is used in all the gases. Let us take some problem to understand this one. So this is a problem. A manometer is connected to a gas containing a bulb, this pass containing gas. The open arm reads 43.7 centimeter, whereas the arm connected to limb reads 15.6 centimeter. If the barometric pressure is 743 millimeter mercury, what is the pressure of gas in bar? So here we have drawn diagram. This is the gas. This is this end, the gas which is connected to this limb, that is 15.6 centimeter, and here the limb is 43.7 centimeter from this to this height. So this is the difference of height from here to here. So what will be height? So height will be whole difference minus this one, so we will get 28.1 centimeter, and outside the pressure is 743 millimeter. So definitely pressure of the gas is greater than the pressure of air, so we will add this one, 74.3. this is given 74.3 millimeter. You convert into centimeter because other diagrams centimeter. You have to take the common unit every time. So common unit is very important. So 43.7 minus 15.6 will get 28.1. add it, you will get 102.6. If you want to convert into bar, So pressure in bar. So pressure bar will be how much? First you convert to atmosphere. 102.4 divided by 76. You will get atmospheric pressure. Then again you multiply this much value, you will get 1.36 bar. So this is the value of atmospheric pressure in terms of bar. Let us take one more different questions. So here is a 10 centimeter column of air is trapped by a column of mercury. So 10 centimeter air is trapped by a column of mercury and 8 centimeter long in capillary tube horizontally fixed in 1 atmospheric pressure. Calculate the length of the air column when the tube is fixed at same temperature. Now we have three conditions: vertically with open end up, vertically with open end down, and at 45 degree with horizontal with open end up. So here you can see capillary tube horizontally fixed. So this is the horizontal condition. This is the air. So the height of the distance of the air is how much? 10 centimeter. This is a 10 centimeter, and here is the atmospheric pressure. This is 8 centimeter. Now if you make up, so this end is up, so up, you can see this case. So on making up, what will happen? So this gas will exert pressure. On getting pressure, so we know the pressure of the gas is equal to pressure of the air plus pressure of the height. So definitely this height was 10 centimeter, it will be reduced. So it becomes 76 plus 8 if this condition is there, because in this condition pressure is equal both sides. So if the pressure is equal both sides, we can use the Boyle's law equation. So Boyle's law equations. So what will happen here? This gas is getting pressure how much? 84 centimeter. Now after putting, what happens? Temperature remains, but the here pressure will changes. So Boyle's law, previously P1 V1 equal to P2 V2. So previously was how much? 84 was the total pressure, and L is the this decrease in height. But here pressure will be, initially the pressure was 76 into 10 meter. So initially 76 into 10 meter, but now pressure becomes 84 into L. So we can calculate this value. The L is nothing but the 9.05. You can see it is less than 10. So definitely we have Boyle's law is followed. Now you make this tube inverted, second case, vertically opening down. So on doing down, what happens? We are getting pressure from down so that the mercury will not come out. This can happen. So here again we can see pressure of the air is greater than the pressure of the gas. So here what happens? The pressure of the gas is equal to pressure of the air minus 8, we discussed earlier. So it is coming 76 minus 8, 68 centimeter in the pressure of the gas. That is the P2. This is nothing but the P2. This is also P2. So previous case, initially the gas was like this. Now we put upside down. This opening is down. So this L will change. So at L will definitely, it will also, this L will also definitely increase. So it will increase what? 10 plus some x value. Okay. So P1 L1 is equal to P2 L2, that is 76 into 10 equal to 68 into L. So here on solving you will get 11.17 centimeters. The height of the this mercury in the limb will increase. Now third case, at 45 degree from the horizontal with open end. So if you make 45 degree, so it will make angle. So this will also make angle, that is 45 degree. The 45 degree means here this value is √2 value, that is cos theta. The cos theta value is here √2. So here we will get, it's not cos theta, this will be your tan this height by base. The cos theta will be √2. So here pressure of the mercury will be 76 meter is the height. This is, so here again mercury is putting pressure, we can't take this one, total 8 centimeter. We have to take 8 √2 this value. So initial was this condition, next was this condition. So initial was 76 into 10 centimeter, but the next pressure will be your 76 plus 8 √2 into L. So here we will solve. So we will get the value of L2, that is 9.3 centimeter. So this is the pressure exerting the mercury at the angle of 45 degrees. So we take cos angle, cos 45 degrees. So in this way different type cases of questions can be asked in the examination. So please see these numericals carefully and solve it, so that it will be helpful in understanding the concept and solving your any type of conceptual numericals.